You are gonna want to watch this if you want to see the same story as Freaky Friday. Hi, this is Shadowscape Pictures, and this is the review for Freakier Friday. 22 years later, after Lindsay Lohan was done with the icing sugar, she chooses to be a single mom by choice. Jamie Lee Curtis supports her choice fully. When her daughter gets into trouble with another girl, icing sugar and Asian dude get together being two single parents. They're about to get married, and when the bachelorette party hits, a drastic turn of events happen when all four girls switch bodies, having to come to realize that this is basically the same movie as Freaky Friday! Now, I will say, having watched the previous Freaky Friday recently, this one was simply amazingly bad! How is it that a sequel after so many years comes up with the same plot as the 2003 film? It's amazing the scriptwriters, who are both women, could not come up with anything truly original for a follow-up sequel. No wonder nobody is seeing films these days. The writers can't write to save their own lives. This isn't really a family film like the first film. This is a girls' movie with feminism on steroids. My buddy and I saw this together, and it was like we didn't belong in the same theater. The pacing to this film was absolutely horrendous. For almost 2 hours, I think it should have been 90 minutes at the best for a comedy film, or trying to be for that matter.
Single.
Single parent. Guilty.
I'm single too.
I honestly didn't remember the music score in this film, and it's always sad to see Hollywood underutilize that. It follows Icing Sugar and her new Asian boy toy who are getting married, and the two girls, Harper and Lily, aren't big fans of each other. One wants to stay in LA, and the other wants to go back to London. They get into an argument at a bake-off, and it goes to crap. Not sure why they had to add pride flags in here, as there was no fruitcakes at the bake sale. Or maybe there was. Then when the spiritual hippie weirdo lady does some witchcraft, they switch bodies after the bachelorette party. Tess and Lily switch, and Anna and Harper switch. This was probably the best part of the film. The switching is always initially funny.
I'm Grandma, sweetheart.
Jamie Lee Curtis completely steals the show in this film.
Face looks like a Birkin bag that's been left out in the sun to rot.
Without her, I think this film would have suffered even more greatly. It's the whole parents switch kids routine, and they all experience what school is like again. The taking over the parents' bodies, besides Tess and Lily, who are not related, they go out and try to sabotage the wedding because they're selfish little brats. It's a complete play-by-play of basically the first Freaky Friday. It doesn't do too much besides upping the progressiveness and feminism for modern times, and it's really sickening in my opinion. They made Icing Sugar a manager to this Ella singer. I guess that makes sense to some degree. I was glad to see they didn't make Tess a single grandma. They at least brought back the chair in the corner of the bedroom. Then they brought back Mr. Bates, the fortune cookie Asians, Anna's brother, and Chad. Of course they had to bring Chad back. You can't do anything without Chad. I'm glad they brought these characters back, but it was too bad it was a stinker of a film. The not-so-sugar girl was not that great in this film. She's just trying to make herself get back into the limelight, and I'm like, nah, you had your time, get back onto the icing sugar. A lot of the jokes were not really funny in this film. Sure, there's a few that were funny, but they mostly came from Jamie Lee Curtis, because she's just the best in this film. The problem I had with the Asian boy toy is he's a bit of a bumbling idiot. The men in this film seem very feminine. You also find out he can't surf worth of shit, but I guess he's a good chef. So at least she's got that. The post-icing sugar girl will always have a chef because she can't cook worth of shit, because she's a girl boss. The The plot is pretty predictable, having the wedding rehearsal go to crap, then Anna having to help Ella and sing a song she made for Harper, and then they sing together, blah blah blah. They all realize to be selfless once again, and knowing they all go through struggles and that they shouldn't be so damn selfish. I guess that's good in a way, but they told it in such a way I wanted the movie to end after rolling my eyes for almost 2 hours. I was like, please, Agent J, make us go. They get married and everything is cool, and then Lily and Harper grow to know that this was a family they could at least tolerate. They fully leaned into Chad going after older Kat, but he was only interested in Tess in Freaky Friday because she had Anna's personality. Then in this one, he wants older Kat, and I'm like, what? What is going on in this? Then by the end, Chad is with a not so attractive girl who has the same look as Tess in Freaky Friday. I just knew they would pull this crap up because it gives a sense that even the not so attractive girls have a chance with Chad, and I ain't buying that crap anymore. So stop putting it in the damn movies. Overall, this movie's a 2 out of 10.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
It's overly bloated. The original is the goddamn Godfather in comparison. If I had a daughter, I would not even let her watch this film. I'd rather show her the 2003 film instead and say, no, you're not going to be a girl boss. This film was just not made for men at all. Unlike the first one, which was actually more so a family film, this one was not. It was just for chicks and that's it. Like, if you're a dude watching this film, you're gonna be rolling your eyes the entire time. Unless you're filled with soy and you're drinking soy milk. I can't wait for another follow-up sequel when Jamie Lee Curtis gets a little bye-bye, turn it off. This wasn't the freak off I was looking for. This one was hosted by Diddy. That's a review for Not So Freaky Off Friday. If you guys like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me your thoughts on this trash, because my golly, I couldn't wait for the movie to end and bleach the eyeballs and get Agent J too. And of course, if you didn't like this video, bye bye, turn it off!